Welcome to the Gamespherecast, the podcast that never has a consistent opening thing, motto, that's it, slogan, shoot. This is going great. Anyways,
Just name them all.
I'm Paradox, and today we have a special guest, and a very special guest. Who are you people?
Hi, I'm Steven, used to be known as Ninja, and I'm now.
Erik, the co-star of It's the Idiotverse.
Yes,
Which we will be discussing today. So if you haven't seen Erik and Steven into the Idiotverse Parts 1 and 2, which is sort of understandable, but you should go watch it. We'll have links and cards and everything.
Now.
Put a cutout of me on screen.
Erik! Okay.
I like
Right
look at him,
there.
it's funny.
Right wherever it is. Anyways, so I have some question for you guys. I have some question, a single question. I have some questions for you guys about.
Well, you can't get me to talk.
I have Steven at gunpoint.
He does.
I can't get you to talk. I can't get you to talk, but Erik can. So
Okay,
No.
I'll give him permission.
First question. What made you decide to do a sort of Spider-Verse spoof, which I'm guessing this is?
So, in our theater class, we had to do a project where we had to make a video of us, right? It had to be 1 minute long.
Wasn't it because
And
of
it had to be-
the quarantine? It was like we don't like during a quarantine you wouldn't have actors, so just make up your own, like do a little AVGN thing where he just edits himself into the same
Yeah,
shot.
like Doug Walker. Yeah, exactly. Where like you gotta make a story using only you as the characters. You're everyone. And Erik and I asked if we could work on it together, and our teacher was like, "Yeah, you can." And she wasn't that enthusiastic, but I
think I'm bleeding.
And so we decided to go ahead and make it give us some wiggle room on it being bad by making it so stupid. And yeah, that's why we went with
Intentionally bad,
Idiotverse, because
To the point where the
Yes.
writing is referenced in the project. Twice.
it's beautiful.
Well, more than twice. It's mentioned, I think, once or twice, also in part 2. So about
Put a counter
3
on
or 4
screen.
times, really.
Someone.
Citizens counter.
Everything wrong with Erik and Steven into the Idiotverse. 1, it exists.
Alright.
The biggest sin of all.
Alright. So.
No, that's kind of interesting. I had initially thought it was just one of your ideas, Steven, for a short film, because you had mentioned before when we had talked about just kind of doing different short films.
Yeah, and it really, in all honesty, the reason why the writing is kind of bad is because we thought it was a completely different thing we had to do. We thought we were gonna have to do something where we had to make sounds with different objects. And then we actually read what we had to do, and it was oh, it's this.
Yeah, that kind of... I've experienced that sort of thing in the past with class projects.
Wait, Steven, what did he say?
Yeah. He said he's experienced that kind of thing in the past with class projects. Sorry, I'm mishearing
He's my
dog.
service dog. I have him on a leash and at gunpoint. Second.
Exactly.
All right.
Things are escalating. So, did you originally plan for 2 parts?
Yes. So we were gonna submit 2 different projects, and the joke at the beginning of the second part, where it's make sure you watch the first part before you watch this one, was written so that way our theater teacher would watch in canonical order first.
I see.
And originally it Wasn't it going to be like, make sure you look at the first part located on Steven's assignment?
Oh yeah.
Right. It was going to be a bit.
Yeah,
like
we
a bit
didn't
more
have
specific.
enough time because we slacked off, so we ended up cutting that.
Yeah, we the first part was done in
Yeah.
like a weekend.
We slacked
Yeah,
off.
it definitely kind of seemed like that.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Now ASMR keyboard.
No, Eric, stop.
Okay, it's enough. Thank you.
So, next question. Will we ever know the full story of the lamp?
No.
So, here, let me pull up the script. I want to read out what we have written exactly. Okay, like, cause we wrote a script for this. We put a lot of effort into
A
this.
whole lot.
Yeah, no.
That certainly doesn't sound like you're compensating.
It really was.
It was a lot. So let's see.
We
So the lamp joke came up because we finished writing the first part, and then we realized we had nothing with the lamp, and we thought that was really funny. So we wanted to
the
make a
very,
joke out.
very last part, the lamp will show up again.
Okay, so let me read out the script. Third, Steven Prime. Anyone I see and interact with automatically has to join me on the quest or be forgotten in one scene. Turn to camera. Like the lamp. Nega Eric. Oh right, the unexplained lamp. Well, it all started with, and then it just says
So
Eric
wait.
Improv.
I'm remembering now. Was that like at the point where he just like points kind of off camera, or am I thinking of a different thing?
He turns and looks at the camera.
No, I mean in the first
don't
part
think-
where like he turns and says,
Yeah, that was the lamp that he was
You
pointing
must
at."
come with us. Wait, let's take this outside. That was the lamp?
Yeah.
That's what that...
Yes, that was the lamp.
That blue little lamp
Oh...
Exactly.
That's
still in
actually
my
kind of
Dropbox.
clever.
Thank you.
Because that makes
Thank
that
you.
makes the viewer like, wait, what? What lamp? And then they go back through and watch and like, oh, that lamp!
Yeah. So, what was it that you came up with, Eric? It's like some galactic president
Well, it all
scheme,
started
right?
when
If I remember.
I ran for galactic president, or like intergalactic, like sex president or something.
Yeah, it's something stupid like that. It doesn't go beyond
It's
that
improv.
because
You're not supposed to know.
yeah. If we ever write a third part,
No.
we probably should expand on that. Like, because that's what
if we're
sequels do.
gonna make
Which that actually kind of... That was another question I had. Will there be a part 3 or any other adventures with the various Stevens and Erics?
So, for now, it's a no, but like it's not a flat out no. But I hated working on this because the editing was so tough. Because believe it or not, getting 3 Erics for Stevens on screen
It
doesn't
was like
really
6
render
people.
that well live in Premiere. It was really tough to get that many shots done, and the rendering time was insane, and it was a tough thing to work with because we were the only actors.
Now,
So it meant that
you mentioned...
our acting was not the best.
You mentioned the rendering time. This was on your laptop, wasn't it? Or did you get your other computer working?
Yeah. My other computer is up and working. Actually, it's doing fine.
So
but my laptop.
you might be able to work on that other episode.
Work on what?
Oh, you forgot. Yeah, I'll work on that. Fine. You got me. You caught me red-handed. I've been lazy.
Tell you what, if you
I'll do it.
finish that episode, I will finish the episode I stopped working on. You know the one I'm talking about.
Okay, deal. Yeah, I know the one you're talking.
And Eric is completely oblivious. Completely
Exactly.
confused.
This is the Marvel end credit scene.
The door was closed and I sprayed Raid in my closet and I'm dying now. Okay.
Oh my god, Eric.
Bang!
Bang! But with I did it all on my laptop because I had to hook it up to my TV in the living room to show everybody the footage we did.
I see. Worldwide premiere.
So
now, was that HDMI or did you have to do some finagling?
HDMI hookup. It was easy.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah.
I had another question, but you kind of answered it already, which was, why is part 2 so much better?
Oh, so that's a simple question. My birthday happened in between the production of the two. So I got I had like my Christmas money saved up. Then I got birthday money, and so then I decided to buy a camera, like a good camera.
Nice.
I did research. That was on like a cheap camcorder I had. So I bought a better camera with a better mic, and so having that gave like a sense of like professionality to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Saying your mama's
is the phrase.
Toy camera. That's what you said. You said that to me.
Exactly.
I remember
And
that.
so, and also, we had like, since Eric and I did the first one, it was just me, him, and my dad.
Didn't we have?
And it was
Didn't we have like nothing to work with?
We kind of realized all
yeah.
the mistakes we did.
Yeah. Can we tell them about the boom mic situation?
Oh, can we tell you about the boom mic situation?
Does that have to do with? Does that have to do with like the scene where you guys were going outside and it like dipped in?
Yes, it does.
I've been wondering about that. I'm like, why did they do this? Was this an on purpose thing like the other thing? Was this like what was this?
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about
the boom mic?
So you're talking about the one where we're both going outside and like the door's open and you can kind of see the boom mic. Like, does the boom mic like kind of come in?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So I would like to explain the boom mic situation.
Do you have a photo of the boom mic?
Well, my phone was on it. That was a part of...
I'll check my I'll check the files to see if I can find it.
Yeah, basically imagine like a big long thin piece of metal that was like at a 90-degree angle. It was like a big long staff with like another piece of metal attached to it, like bolted on. And what we did is we got a lapel mic and wrapped it around this piece of metal, and it was one that is connected to your phone, so we needed a phone. So I just like taped my phone onto the piece of metal and called it a day.
I thought it looked odd. I'm like, what?
Because you just see like a strip of like sheet metal and like a little tiny little black microphone on it. That was the lapel mic. It's supposed to be on your shirt.
So the reason it tipped in was because it's so beautiful what this it is. And so my dad was like, it would be funny to like dip the boom mic in on purpose while he was manning the camera.
That just makes me think of like that one scene from Bolt where they're watching back the footage and the director's like, boom mic!
Oh, you left the boom mic in.
It was like that. In fact, that's how Eric realized he wasn't in a movie. Or he was in a movie.
Yeah. The whole time that was my life. That was my life, dude. Like Nega Eric coming in, like the red guy, that was just me. Like that was just my life, dude. Like I know. I'm cool.
Yeah. But the boom mic, it's like it's a crowning achievement of what this is. We had no budget. We had a budget of like, I think, how much did I pay you, Paradox, for the music? $15?
Yeah, I believe it was 15.
It was a budget of $15.
Give me 1 second.
Which, had I known you guys were going to be making a second part, I would have gladly done the music for that. I thought that kind of had to do with you having me extend the credits music. That had something to do with it.
Oh, I just really like the credits music, and I like it being like a theme.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how well I could do with like getting music from the internet.
Yeah.
And just kind of like mixing it in. I wanted to test that ability.
Yeah.
Just in case.
I get that.
Just in case I can never like. In case you die, Paradox.
In case I die. In case you die, I need to have other options.
I need a replacement.
Exactly.
Awkward. Awkward.
Speaking of which, Speaking of which, Eric, what did you think of the music that I did for part 1?
It's alright, ain't all that. I mean, it's fine. I'm just kidding. I love you, Paradox. You're pretty cool. That was pretty good. You're very talented. You're a very talented boy.
Thanks.
And I can see a bright future.
Steven, have you shown him your favorite song?
Wait, what was that?
I think I'm thinking of the right
no.
song. I don't know if you've changed it. The Dimed in a Rut.
Stand in Unison.
I thought Dimed in a Rut was your
damn.
favorite.
I don't know. I like both of them. Okay, it depends on my mood.
Depends on my mood. I mean,
My eye color changes with what my
Guys,
favorite one
I
is.
loaded the
Yeah.
gun. Wait, am I not
Oh,
allowed
no.
to shoot it on YouTube?
what?
You get what you deserve.
You get what you deserve. Yeah. Hey, look.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's what.
That's enough. Are you all deaf? Okay, next question.
So am I. So I think I've actually I don't have any more questions. So I think this is
We're 17
this
minutes
is the end
in.
of the podcast.
17 minutes in, he loses all the gas.
All the gas, my gas-powered gun, just you don't know.
Oh wait,
Did you just say Paragon?
I actually have a story to tell, right?
Okay.
About the writing.
Ooh.
So
Juicy stuff.
one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie is the lamp, like, is the reveal that Eric didn't die in the end. And so he's holding up the lamp, and we got the freaking Japanese like sound effect.
Yo. I kind of expected.
followed by
I
his
kind of
time is
expected
mo-
as soon as I heard that. I expected you to use like, "Omae wo mo shinderu." Nani?
That's too predictable.
I think I said that right. Did I say that right?
Oh my
I think you did. Nice job, Paradox.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So with that, followed by that is like the best one-liner. in
That's
the
a
whole entire
one-liner.
film.
Can't
The,
believe you wrote me a one-liner.
Yeah. Time is money, and I lost my wallet.
I still love the moment where you just like, every time we're rebooted, we're recast, and eventually we'll be recast as Jake Gyllenhaal, and I'm like, I literally paused and was just like, what? I told a coworker
So Jake
today, and they just gave me a funny look, and I'm like, you wouldn't understand the artistic, whatever.
The artistic liberties.
Yes.
So on the topic of the Jake Gyllenhaal thing, the Jake Gyllenhaal
Purely
thing,
inside
that is
joke.
because, it's because like we did a play called Proof, like was our last play to do, and I played the character Hal, who Jake Gyllenhaal
the
played
movie.
in Proof. My theater teacher was just like she was like, I normally don't like Jake Gyllenhaal, but here he made me like him, and I'm like, and she was like, you got to do that for you. And so I think she hates me, judging by that one. But in all seriousness, nah. But basically, Eric and I were just like, we want something funny to say, and like Jake Gyllenhaal just came up, and it's so like it's such a funny word, Gyllenhaal.
Such a random
I thought-
phrase.
So you want to hear? I thought the reason you did the Jake Gyllenhaal joke was because of the Spider-Verse spoof thing, and because of Jake Gyllenhaal. He was originally going to be recast as Spider-Man after Tobey Maguire's accident.
Actually, that's way smarter and way cooler than what I said. Yes, that's why.
Yes, that
We
thing
don't
you just
have
said.
a team of writers. we
have a team of
monkeys that
a
slap typewriters.
side tangent that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. It's actually kind of connected in a way. You know John Mulaney, who played Spider-Ham in Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes, he's not on our writing team.
He I listened to one of his bits again recently, and he was talking about like Back to the Future, and he did a thing where he's like, kind of doing a goof of how the pitch meeting went for Back to the Future. It's like they go back to the past and they're like, "Oh, I gotcha." He goes back and stops the Kennedy assassination. He's like, "Oh, that's actually a great idea." Well, what was your idea? Well, now I'm embarrassed to say. I just kind of got that vibe.
Yeah.
That was a long, roundabout way of explaining it, but that I kind of got that vibe from when you were like, "Yes, that thing you said. That is our reason."
Yeah. So back to the original topic before we spun off twice. So the
Hinting at part
time
3.
is money, and the time is money, and I lost my wallet. That joke, Eric. I'm hearing echo
sorry.
on my side from you. That
This late into the podcast. I think this.
So it's
Go ahead.
that joke came from a one-liner where like we were just talking, right? And I think I had to take Eric home like to his house, and like at the time my wallet was just missing for 2 weeks. It was
geez.
in between my bed and the wall.
The last
So, like-
place you check.
Yeah, exactly. So like
Just
we were
like your
talking, and
glasses.
I was just like Eric's like, "Come on, we're gonna run out of time." I'm like, "Well, time is money," and I lost my wallet. And then I'm like, "That's such a cool one-liner."
It's like
So I wrote it
that
down.
really?
kind of cool, but at the same time, like lame. It's
Oh,
kind
exactly.
of like what
It
you
works.
expect to hear in, well, exactly in this kind of film, where it's like this guy is like kind of everything's been god awful for him, and he's
Cheesy,
like
horrible, low budget.
he's got his one chance to like, oh shoot, my computer just fell asleep. Don't switch the
Wake
audio
up.
device. Don't Discord.
Wake up!
Okay, so it just seems like one of those movies where like somebody has it's just like, I've had a bad day, and then you
What is
haven't,
that?
and like they say their one-liner like that, and then they like kill the bad guy, and they're like, their 5 seconds of fame before the credits roll.
It's pretty good.
And we actually have some very in-depth lore reason why everything is.
We do.
Like we thought
We
this
did.
through. Yeah, don't you remember
just
the
keeps getting
like the reason
deeper.
why he couldn't die because of his
I
wallet?
blacked out during
is
that.
because
I
he's
blacked out.
he's out of he's oh
It's the
right, I
raid
forgot.
poisoning.
I have schizophrenia.
I was. You're right. I was just talking to like your
Yeah.
asleep corpse.
I'm programmed to just say yes to everything.
were
This
just-
is why it turned out so bad.
Yeah. Yes. So basically, the wallet thing, the way that works in universe, is, how do I phrase this? Is whenever you don't have money, time doesn't affect you at all. You can't age. You can't feel pain. You don't feel hunger. Nothing happens.
Okay. I mean, I remember you saying that, but I guess that really is how it works.
That's actually kind of that's an interesting concept. It's kind of the opposite of shoot, I don't know the name of the movie. I think I've mentioned it before in a different episode or something. Like there's this movie where like time is literally a currency, and it's on, everybody's got like their, how much time they have left on their arm, and basically like you can add or subtract time and use that as like currency. Like in the beginning of the movie, like they show this lady getting on a bus, and the way you pay for the bus is you basically pay for the amount of time it would take you to walk there.
Ooh.
Or something like that. And like,
Take
if you run out of time on your arm, you just die.
me to the moon.
It's like you're born with like 25 years or something, and you have those 25 years to try and increase how much time you have, or something like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because like they show a scene with a
cool.
baby who's like literally just born, and they've got the holographic like time thing on their arm. It's like, well, dang.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that movie is called. I know somebody's told me what it's called before, and I hate that I keep forgetting.
I forgot. I watched that
I can
before.
tell
I
you
forgot
what
what
it's
it's called.
not.
I watched it in my history class.
What? Did the teacher decide, like, well, I'm not doing my job today, let's watch a movie?
Yeah, I know. It was totally unrelated to history. Like nothing whatsoever.
Oh no, I too remember the time.
the scarcity of time. Yeah. It was just. I remember that decade. Like I was just where all of a sudden everyone just had like limited time to live, trading time.
Was it?
That was
like,
whack.
Isn't there some conspiracy about like the lost century or whatever, and that's why like we're living in the 21st century, but it's still in like the 2000s or something like that?
Oh, that's just because that's just
it's like a
that's how
literally
math
Minecraft
works.
world. Like we're living in a Minecraft world. Like
No, but I know there's some thing about that, or like some conspiracy where it's like, what happened to the one century that we don't remember but have counted or whatever, or something like that. It's kind of dumb in my opinion, but
it's all math because it's the way math works. It's like
math makes you forget that it even happened.
No, it's a mathematical thing. That's why it's like one off. Is because it starts counting with 1. That's the first century. Then it goes up, and then once it's 100, then you hit the second century, and so on. It's because it starts counting at 1 and 1, and it goes on. The same thing goes with decades and like groups of 5. It's math.
Steven
PhD
destroying the lost century truthers with facts and logic.
Steven owning theorists, bro. Steven owning conspiracy theorists.
So
I think
I like to point out at this moment right here, it's been 27 minutes of the raw episode. You could have watched both parts
3 times.
Definitely. And with that, I think it's about time to call it quits. This is the end of the podcast. Would either of you like to plug anything?
What did you say?
And I don't mean forks into light sockets. That's bad. Do not do that.
No!
Wait, repeat what you said.
Eric's just like, well, I have a gun.
Would you like to plug anything?
Oh,
like any,
social media or
like
projects or anything like that?
So,
I think Steven mentioned like you were trying to do like I think you said voice acting.
Yeah, I do voice work. I don't have anything for it. I tell you what, here, I'll leave it up on screen. I'll send you a plug. Where to go? Where to contact me? I'll give you like 3 links.
okay. Okay.
They better not be chain links.
No.
or like alternate LinkedIn accounts.
Yeah, I'll steal your IP address.
Like link 1, link 2, link 3.
Yeah, like Soviet Russian like VBucks.xyz. I'll link you there.
Shoot,
So,
what was the
I would like
last
to plug my
last
latest
Eric?
project.
It was like Soviet Boris
yes.
Eric or something like that.
Yeah,
Neo-Siberian. That was it.
Neo-Siberian.
Neo-Siberian.
Steven, you remember those alternate takes where?
Oh right,
Yeah,
I can
just-
sing Paradox.
Guys,
song.
I just realized something.
Huh?
You had a missed opportunity to call this the Steven universe.
Dang, bro. Dang. Oh. Steven.
Oh, Rebecca Sugar could have
Steven,
reported us.
you know those alternate takes of me in the Neo-Siberian man costume where I was just screaming.
Yeah.
I really wanted you to edit those
Here,
in where it's just like no context, just me screaming like, you know.
Just as soon as the
It would've-
credits
Here,
finish.
Paradox. When we're done with this episode, I'm gonna send you the footage. I want you to put some of them in, like the lost footage.
Nice.
Like,
Someone's just driving by. I don't know if it picked up on my mic, but something really loud just passed by my apartment. Anyways, Steven.
It's probably Cyber Steven.
like
Cyber
spying on
Steven.
you from his dimension.
Steven, have you got anything to plug?
So I would like to plug my latest project, Erik and Steven Into the Idiotverse Part 2.
Yeah.
And my YouTube channel. I plan on making more things. Like I recently, and I'm... they haven't responded back yet, but I contacted Raycon to make... to get a sponsorship.
If you actually could get a Raycon sponsor, that would be kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Today's video is sponsored by
like you
Raycon.
get your...
Please sponsor me.
If you manage to get sponsorship before me, I will hunt you down.
Well, the trick is I'm willing to take no money on it.
Just
like
willing to
Raycon
get the sponsorship.
Just
Not even.
just to
You
say
just
I
want
did
the
it.
free earbuds.
I actually own a pair
If
of
you get a pair of
Raycons.
free
They're really
Raycons,
good.
I want your old ones.
I was gonna say, you get a pair of free Raycons, send them to me.
I'll do a giveaway.
I've got cheap Walmart brand like wireless earbuds. Actually, I'll tell you guys this story afterwards because we're already like 32 minutes.
Which is
So-
why you need
Yes,
Raycon.
we are.
Anyways,
Helps you speed things up with your audio.
Remember to subscribe to the Gcast Gamespherecast. Still kind of the same thing.
Subscribe to gaming.
Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts and if there's anything else you would like us to cover.
Follow me on Twitter.
And if you would like to see
Steven
more of
Spear.
Eric.
Don't follow me on Twitter. Please don't follow me on Twitter.
Just don't follow him.
It's too late. I've already hacked
here.
the system. Also,
His address is on screen.
Please don't
Follow
do
him in
that,
real
guys.
life.
I'm begging you. I'm
Follow
like
the
on my knees.
follow the Gamespherecast on Twitter at GCastOfficial because Steven messed up spelling that one time and it stuck.
I was stupid when
Yep.
I was 14.
Anyways, also follow me on Twitter at ParadoxMM_. Check out my channel Paradox Multimedia for occasional stuff and original music. Anyways, that's all we have for you today, tonight, whatever time you're watching this. And remember to stay epic? Is that what we're doing now? Or
Stay.
I have no
puffed.
idea. Chris
stay
kinda coined that one.
epic. Stay puffed,
Yeah.
Marshmallow Man.